Good afternoon, everyone. We will call this meeting of the Community Safety Committee to order. City Clerk, could I please have you do a roll call?
Thank you. Councillor Schmidt-Rempel.
Here.
Councillor Campbell.
Yep.
Acting Mayor Parker.
Here.
Councillor Palladino.
Present.
Also in attendance are other members of council, including Councillor Carlson and Deputy Mayor Middleton Hope.
Thank you very much. The City of Lethbridge acknowledges that we are gathered on the lands of the Blackfoot people of the Canadian Plains and pays respect to the Blackfoot people, past, present, and future, while recognizing and respecting their cultural heritage, beliefs, and relationship to the land. The City of Lethbridge is also the home to the Métis Nation of Alberta, Region 3. A motion I have here from Councillor Campbell, adoption of the agenda, that the agenda of the Community Safety Standing Policy Committee meeting on July 13th, 2023 be adopted as presented. Councillor Campbell.
Are there any changes to the agenda?
Yes, there is. Yeah, I was going to, well, I had you whispering over here while I'm trying to listen to him, so I got confused. Yes, there are changes to the agenda.
Okay.
We will be withdrawing item 6.1 from the agenda at this time.
If there are no other further changes, I'll call for the question.
Questions? Councillor Carlson has a question. Councillor Carlson?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Just a question on the withdrawal that, the agenda just closed. That was the proposed fencing around Galt Gardens?
Yes, it was. It was the submission.
Okay, thank you for that. Just a question on why it's being withdrawn. Is it
Yep,
no longer being contemplated?
No, the city clerk is going to answer that question for us.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for the question. It was withdrawn from this agenda because council hasn't actually given specific direction on it before it's debated. So they wanted to go to council. It's scheduled to go to the next council meeting of July 25th, in which it will be debated and council can choose to follow the direction in the proposed resolution or change it or defeat it. And then ultimately it will come back to a committee, depending if it is passed, for future discussion, and people would be allowed the opportunity to speak to it.
Thank you, Mr. Sarsfield. That was the question I've been getting from the public, is that if this goes directly to council, what is the opportunities for people to comment? So thank you. I hope that adds some clarity for them. So thank you, Madam Chair.
Acting Mayor Parker, you have a question?
Actually, Councillor Carlson asked it, so thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much. So seeing no other questions then?
Question.
Question's been called. All in favor? And Councillor Parker, I'm assuming you're in favor of that as well?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, unless you say you object to anything, we will carry on then that you're in favor of items, all right? Acting Mayor Parker, I have a motion, consent agenda. Be it resolved that the minutes of the Community Safety Standing Policy Committee meeting held on May 11th, 2023 be approved and the chair and city clerk be authorized to sign the same. Acting Mayor Parker.
Thank you. And this is the consent agenda and all that. Mr. Sarsfield, is there anything to add or anything like that?
None?
Perfect. I would call the question. Thank you.
Question's been called. All in favor? Seeing none opposed, that carries. We have a presentation. So we have a submission. Okay. I had it as a presentation. We have a submission from the Lethbridge Police Commission regarding the Lethbridge Police Commission 2022 annual report. I trust that everybody has had an opportunity to read through that. Does anybody have any representative or any questions for the representatives from the Lethbridge Police Commission or Lethbridge Police Service today? Councillor Crowson.
I'm not going to let Ms. Kozlovi off that easily. So just one question, Ms. Kozlovi. What is the one thing you would most want the community to know about the work of the Police Commission in the past year and in the upcoming year?
Thank you for your very hard question. We appreciate the opportunity. Ooh, sorry. she's intimating I'm short, I guess. What we would be most proud of for the past year is we are really concentrating on governance, and the second one is reaching out to the community. Those two things we feel are very, very important, that we are here not to, we are to govern the Lethbridge Police Service, but to do so in a meaningful way, we have to find out what the community is looking for or giving us ideas.
Perfect, thank you.
And that'll be the same for the upcoming year too. That's our mandate. Govern.
And you all, if you've sat in any of the other committee meetings I do, the other thing I always ask is, what keeps you up at night? What is the worry that the Police Commission has, and is it something council can help with?
Council already has helped in that we have a good budget for the next 4 years. What keeps me up at night is the stresses for the police officers because we are short, and it's not just Lethbridge, it is every police force in this country. They are short, and we're all looking for the same person. And unfortunately, that's what keeps me up at night. We can't make people. So we haven't figured that one out yet. But yeah, that would be one thing. Our police service does a doggone good job, but we are very short. We do need more manpower.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Chair.
Councillor Campbell.
Thank you, Madam Chair, and thanks for the report. Just kind of in general, how do you feel the relationship has been with council, the Police Commission and council? How are we doing? Is there anything more that we as a council can help to make the situation or anything better for the commission?
I think our relationship is getting stronger between the three parties. I believe there's three parties here at this table, at this party. It's the council who appoints us, okay? The council then also needs to give us the authority, which they have under the bylaw, but also trust us as a commission that we are going to do our job the way we're supposed to, that we are going to govern. The other party is, of course, the Lethbridge Police Service, and again, we have made inroads, I think, as a commission to work with the police service. We're not there to tell them how to write tickets or anything else like this, but we are there to help guide them and to do the governance role.
Well, because I know that my second term on council, I know, oops, still learning how to use a mic. It just, I know that there were some communication issues that we had, like going back like 5 years ago. I'm hoping that that really has improved and that we continue to get better.
I believe we have gotten a lot better. I think because the commission, we have grown too in our expertise, and because we constantly get new members, we are able to help the new members so that they can be our tomorrows on the commission. But I think the council has really learned also, again, going back to appoint us, trust us that we're going to do the job, and that has gone much better. But now we can talk. We actually have a good dialogue. So it's not like a turf war.
Right. Good. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks, Madam Chair.
Thank you very much. Are there any other questions from members of the committee or the guests that have joined us today? All right, seeing no other questions at all, thank you very much, Ms. Kozlovi, and thank you very much to you, the commission, and the work you do, and then also to the police service and all the work that you do within our community. We on council certainly recognize the job is not easy and that you do some excellent work, and thank you very much for the work that you do for this committee. Thank you for the presentation.
Very much.
Submission. Thank you. Seeing that we have nothing else on this agenda, we are going to accept it as information. Oh, yes. I don't have that motion. There it is. I have a motion from Councillor Palladino. Be it resolved that, I've never had this short of a meeting before. Be it resolved that the Community Safety Standing Policy Committee recommends that the City Council receive the Lethbridge Police Commission Annual Plan as information. Councillor Palladino.
Thank you, Madam Chair. As Ms. Kozlovi mentioned, the report highlights the major accomplishments and successes of the policing governance, and it also provides financial transparency. So with that, unless there are further questions, I will call for the vote.
Question's been called. All in favor? Seeing none opposed, that carries. Thank you very much, and I will adjourn this meeting. Thank you.
Take care, everyone.